obviously, with the new year comes New Japan Pro Wrestling. They always have the big
Uh,
Tokyo Dome January 4th show. Surprise appearance. I guess it was the worst kept secret in wrestling, but Sasha Banks, your girl, your buddy,
mhm.
she showed up and she didn't wrestle, but she showed up in her new gimmick, Mercedes Money, I guess, or Mercedes Monet. She beat up Carrie Sane and said that she wants the IWGP Women's title.
I think if you're going to be relevant, that's one way to do it, and why not? I've heard like a lot of people think you're going to be happy if you go back to doing what you're doing, and all of a sudden you want to try something else. And I think it's a great idea to go out and conquer a new land, if you will, and see what you can do over there, or challenge yourself and have something to look forward to. I think it's great that she's figured out for herself what she wants to do, and she's in demand, which is a good thing too.
I don't really follow women's wrestling as much, but I always read that the Japanese woman and the Joshi scene and the girls in Stardom are the best. And obviously, she follows that. So those are the girls that she wants to wrestle.
Sure, why not? And uh, she's in great shape, and she stayed in great shape. So why not go over to Japan and have some fun, switch things up, and see what happens down the road.
I noticed that too. I was like, oh, she definitely was preparing herself to make the big debut because she still looks great. Sometimes when people are off, they're like, yeah, we'll let it
Oh,
go a little bit. But no, yeah.
sometimes even when people are active, they're still not training as hard as that. So I think it's a good thing for everybody involved, not just the Japanese women's division, but I think the women's division overall. I saw a piece that Naomi came back on Monday night too. So the women's division in the last 5 years, I think, has been strong and continues to be unpredictable and surprising and all those good things too. So good for Sasha. Bailey was over there too. So good for both of those ladies to try something new. Go out, man. Japan's a cool place. If you've never been there, the first time I went, it it was interesting. It was a cool country to see. And if this is their first time going over there, so be it. They have a chance to learn another style and conquer another country.
When did you first meet her? Like, where did you guys kind of? Was it FCW? I guess.
Well, actually, no, John. It was
Oh,
at
okay.
it was actually at the JPWA. That's when I first met her.
Really?
So
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
See, I wasn't with them at FCW. That was right after I had been temporary dereliction of service or whatever it is. I was fired.
Right.
So yeah. So I didn't see them there, but I saw them when they came and stopped by with Natty, Bailey, and Sasha our first week of uh, JPWA, and that's about 4 years ago. So that was it. But she's been always been a very nice lady to me.
Was it a surprise that she was there, or you knew she was coming in?
Well, I didn't know Natty was going to bring him then. Or, no, it was Natty had contacted me that week and just want to stop by and say hi. She did, and she brought Sasha and Bailey, which was awesome. Kenzie Page was there. She got to work out a little bit with those girls, and now Kenzie's in the NWA, one half of the NWA Women's Champion, Tag Champion. Um, so she was a part of JPWA history. One of our guys, Dylan McQueen, brought in a the cardboard cutout, life size cutout of Sasha. She signed it for him, and I thought, well, that was awful nice. Very nice
Yeah.
girl.
Nice. Yeah.
You saw it when you came.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
I
All
saw her
right.
in there. Yeah, back in the corner. I saw it. Well,
So
not really the corner, but where all the guys
you
sit.
know
Yeah.
what I meant, yeah.
Yep.
So Sasha's been a friend of ours for a long time.
What do you think about her and the issue with WB? I know you're saying like you didn't necessarily, if you're not
Well,
happy, you could leave, but do you think that the circumstances should she have left?
but let me ask you this: what were the issues? Because I'm still not really clear on that. I mean, I know there was something, but I don't really know what the issues were.
So they wanted her and Naomi to be tag champs, but they were going to split them up and have them lose singles matches. And Sasha was like, "Well, we're a tag team. Let's keep the tag team together." Which probably wasn't happy, that she's losing, and you know what I mean. This doesn't look good for the tag team division to have them both lose. So that was a problem. And apparently there was another thing, which is a rumor that Becky Lynch was making more money, and Becky Lynch was the priority, so that she didn't like that either. Apparently,
Well, and those are, I think, all valid arguments for a performer who believes in herself and feels the way that she feels. She has every right to feel that way. And because if she didn't say anything, nobody else would either. And they at least stood up for what they believed, her and Naomi both. And that's what I mean. You think going back someplace because you're going to make more money or you think it's going to be better than it was, it doesn't always wind up that way. And I think it's a great idea to put yourself out there because it would be crazy not to scoop her up. And if you're looking for somebody special, she is a star. And they didn't get beat on the way out. They just put the belts on the desk and said, "Here, guys, we're gone. We don't like the idea." So more power to her. More power to everybody who does stuff like that, because you're not always going to be. If you're not happy, you're not gonna do your best work. I don't think. And if you just you don't feel it, instead of just going along with it, yeah, her ego might be your downfall, but also might be your savior too, her salvation. Because if she's not watching out for herself, nobody else is either. And that goes for the guys too. If you're not watching out for yourself, I'll pretty much almost guarantee nobody else will either. So you've got to believe in yourself, and you've got to have an ego, and you've got to know the difference. And there's cocky and confidence. But it's not our career, it's hers. And it's not her choices, our choices. It's her choice. And you're not going to please everybody, so you might as well please yourself. That's kind of how I feel about it at this stage. And the ego has been a lot of people's downfall. A lot of people's downfall. And without being on WWE TV, her status will decline. It may decline over here, but I doubt it because of all the conventions and because of the way the independents are doing things right now. She's a name out there willing to work. She's got what is it, New Japan?
yeah, and Stardom.
Okay.
Yep,
And Stardom. Them, yeah. Okay, so she's got those two companies behind her.
And rumored really to be in AEW next week too.
Okay, so you need to have an ego if you're going to succeed. You better believe in yourself, and you better look out for yourself.
And the thing is, she has 5 million Instagram followers, so she's got fans. Obviously, she's got a strong fan.
Yeah. So I mean, business is business, and the companies understand that. If it would behoove AEW and the Japanese companies to do things that make their stars wanting to be even more stars for them. Because if they draw and they have these many followers and they have these fans, well, why not?
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.